Yeah. Coach, thank you for your time. I think you'll just kindly give us your thoughts on the match, and then we'll allow our colleagues to answer, to give you questions.
I think it was always going to be a difficult match away from home, especially first game in the top flight. But I think the first 15 minutes, there were a lot of nerves. But after that, we started controlling the game until that moment of madness, where our front three were attracted by one ball. Then I think for the first time in the first half, already 10 my defense and then on goal. So I cannot fault the boys. I think they applied themselves well, especially in terms of defensive organization. And away from home, where you can have moment where you can control the game. And even the last 15 minutes, I think we had big chances where we could have equalized, but it was not meant to be. But I'm happy with the performance. I'm not worried. Losing 1-0 away from home, I'm not under pressure.
Thanks, Coach. Colleagues, please kindly introduce yourself and then so that is. Thank you. Hence, start there.
Coach, Ule Undanda from SABC Sport 205. Coach, just having this moment, making debut in the top flight, playing your first game, just your reaction and how does it feel for you, looking back where you come from as a coach?
I think my 15 years experience, it's for the first time I'm losing a first league game. But I think there's always the first time, especially the first loss, but it's a learning curve. I'm happy with the performance. I cannot fault the boys, and I think we can do better what we did today. I think we struggled a lot, especially in terms of being clinical in front of goals. But I'm happy with the experience, especially the first match, where the boys have experienced a different ball game, especially the top flight. I think the next game will do better than what we did today, because everybody was waiting for this first game, waiting to see how we could apply ourselves. And I think from now on, we could see it's 11 against 11. We can do better than what we did today.
Coach, I'd like to know on the loss. It's Big Mal from Vuma FM and Marau Sports Worldwide. Let's talk or talk to us about the contribution of an experienced player like Saleng, especially on the team, and also his his relationship with the young stars, especially in the field.
I think with the performance even today, you could see that he has matured. He is no longer a young boy when he left us here, and now everyone was looking up to him, and now he was helping even Ubati today, and his experience helped us a lot, especially when we defend or going forward, because now we had 2-3 players that need to be worried about Saleng, and that on its own is creating spaces for the other line, or Mabele, and also Mhlamme. I think Saleng's experience even in today's game has helped us, because now every team knows that when you play Orbit, there are dangerous players that you need to put attention to, and on its own, it's also helping the team.
Coach, what was it from Minanda FM, talking about being clinical in front of goals, maybe before the pre-season start, maybe we should have assessed that problem. Scoring 2 goals in PSL promotional playoffs might be might bring some concern into your club. Have you thought about it before the pre-season?
No, we were only 2 weeks on pre-season, so we had to work on everything at once. We need to work on a defensive organization, offensive organization, because we don't have the luxury like AmaZulu, where do they have 6 weeks on pre-season. So right now we've got only 3 friendlies that we have played so far. So I'm not worried, even though we scored only 2 goals through our playoffs, but we didn't concede any goal. So as a team, it's not only about scoring goals, it's about how do you defend. Even today you could see we only conceded 1 goal, even though last season we conceded only 19, but we scored more than 35 goals. So I'm not worried. That's what I'm saying. We had to play these games. We need the match sharpness. We didn't have a good preseason like other 15 teams that they've got the luxury of having 6 weeks, because the finishing is one of the things that we couldn't do it, because now is we need to prepare for these big games for only 2 weeks, doing everything at once. It's not possible.
Which thanks. Can we take the last two? Is it so? Thank you. We start there. You start.
Coach Zakele from Minnesota newspaper. You are known for playing good brand of football. We saw it today, especially in the first half. But now we're in a league where a lot of teams do not have identity. Are you at some stage going to sacrifice your good football for results, because it's going to count more in the season?
When we started in the MFC, people will say we'll never get promoted with the type of football that we are playing. But here we are today. We've been promoted. We as a team, we've got identity, we've got philosophy, and we stood true to it. So I'm not worried. Even today, that's what I'm saying. I'm not worried. We lost 1-0, and with our own mistake, it's an own goal. But the type of football that we are playing, we're not going to change it. I mean, you can look at the physique of the players that we have. I cannot come here and say, let's play long balls, whereas I've got Umamele, which is so small. I mean, this is a South African way of playing football. I mean, even the likes of Dr. Kumalo, they were playing football on the ground. The Europeans stole this thing from us. Right now, people are saying we are copying Europeans. We're not copying Europeans. They brought this thing of long balls to South Africa. So I'm just coming here, even for the past 15 years, I wanted to show South Africa that this is our identity. This is how we need to play football in South Africa. And I'm happy, I'm here. I'll show everybody, even in this top flight, that with the type of philosophy, the type of football that we are playing, we'll never get relegated.
Hi, Coach. Hard luck on the results. I am the news from Gagasi FM. Coach, I believe your first home game is at Dobsonville Stadium. Just an update on your home venue at Olympia Park, the state of the stadium itself, and how do you think it's going to affect your boys to be possibly played away from home in the first couple of games?
It's something that is beyond our control, because we thought the municipality by then, the stadium would be ready, but the stadium is not ready. These are the challenges that we face. Even in a first season MFC, something like this happened, where we had to go to Jack Stadium for about 5 games away from home. And we tend to perform better away. Maybe Dobsonville, it will be a blessing again playing away from home, even though it's our home game. But the municipality is still working on it. I think in the next 2 or 3 weeks, everything will be okay. I think the 4th game will be back at home. I know it's also disadvantaging us, because we wanted to play at home, where we are used to the field, where we are used to how the ball rotates on the ground. So, but this is what it is. These are the challenges that we need to face. But I think we will have to accept and move on, and make sure that even on Tuesday we perform better, because it's our home game, even though it's away from home.
Thanks, Coach.